Hi guys, welcome to another video of Blues Unscripted. There are two players that have been linked to two different clubs recently in recent weeks, Mateo Kovacic and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And in continuation of my series where I'm comparing two players who play similar positions, and I'm comparing them to see if Chelsea or Mauricio Pochettino needs to keep them or sell them. So in this series, for today's video, I'm comparing Mateo Kovacic and also Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So Mateo Kovacic has been linked to even Man City. It seems like Pep Guardiola loves him and loves the style of play. If you all remember, we got him from Real Madrid. He played the midfield with Modric. He's actually an admirer of Modric, so he learnt his trade very well because Modric, as we all know, a few years ago he was the best player in the world, best midfielder, and even at his age he's still doing well. So Mateo Kovacic learned from him a lot, and he came to Chelsea on loan, and then we made the loan a permanent deal. But it seems like he's been linked to Man City, and also just few hours ago, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is being linked to AC Milan. They're even saying AC Milan are in talks to sign him from Chelsea, that they've already had like contact with his agent. So I'm comparing both. In this video I'm going to compare both players and see which one Chelsea needs to sell. Do we need to sell both of them, or keep Ruben Loftus-Cheek, or sell Mateo Kovacic, or keep him, or don't even just keep both of them? But with the way things are going, we know Chelsea needs to sell at least a dozen players or 11 to stream down the team, so that way they're more manageable and there's competition. So this video will explain how both players have helped Chelsea in recent years, their stats, how many games they've played, and I'll just leave the decision for you guys to decide who we need to keep or not, and I'll tell you my personal opinion as well. Before we continue in the video, if you love my content, please go ahead and subscribe to it. I've got a lot of people subscribing recently, and I thank you guys for that. But please go ahead, we need more subscribers. Let's try to push it all the way. Subscribe to this video, like the video, share, and make your comments as well. You can also follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram. We have I'll have that link in the description. So let's get into it. Let's start with Ruben Loftus-Cheek. So Ruben Loftus-Cheek for the 2020-2021 season played a total of 31 games for Chelsea, and he had one goal, had 3 yellow cards. In the 2021 and 2022 season, he played a total of 24 games for Chelsea, had 0 goals, and he assisted twice. In the 2022 and 2023 season, he played a total of 22 games, which is this current season, a total of 22 games, and no assist. One assist and no goal. And this is all in the EPL. This is all in this stats I just gave you right now. It's in the English Premier League. Now, if you look at the overall games he's played for Chelsea this season, he's played a total of 40 games, no goals, like I said earlier, and he's had like 2 assists, and completed passes are 87%, and shots per match is 1. So with him, I believe a lot of coaches, they see a lot of potential in him, and if only injury was not part of the game, this guy would have lived up to expectation. Yeah, Loftus-Cheek would have exceeded all expectation. But whenever he's called upon, he does his job. He's very versatile, and that's why I like him. He could be used in various positions. It could be used as a like I say, right midfield, central midfield defender, defensive midfielder, and also as a right back. And I believe Mauricio Sarri played him as a false nine. Is it Mauricio Sarri or I think Sarri or Conte? One of them used him as a false nine because of his height, and it's is the inability for you to knock him off the ball. He was looking for, I think it was Conte. He was looking for like a Lukaku type of player. And so that's why I like him. He right back, defensive midfielder, right midfielder is very versatile. And when he's injury free and he's on the field, you can feel it. Like just our last game, it provided an assist to Sterling, right? And he came on as a substitute, and he did that. So there's potential in him, but is he surplus to requirement? We don't know. Is he gonna be sold? Is this rumor that is being linked to AC Milan? Is that true? Would you guys want to let him go, or should we give him another time, another season? I'll leave that for you guys to comment down there. Now, comment down below. Now let's talk about Mateo Kovacic. Overall, in our competition, how did Mateo Kovacic do for Chelsea? He's played a total of 41 games, scored 2 goals, assisted in 2. Minute played was 2,447, and 84% completed passes, 1.43 shots per match, and 10 shots per goal, and 1,224 minutes per goal. So you can see when you compare his stats for this season, when you compare that with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, you can tell that he has done better. But is that enough for Mauricio Pochettino to want to keep him? Is that enough for Mauricio Pochettino to say, hey, he's better than Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Because they play similar position, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek is versatile. You can use him in different positions. But Mateo Kovacic, is always going to be a central defensive midfielder, or like a defensive midfielder. That's what you're going to use him for. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek will give you variety. It will give you variety when you use him. Pretty much, you give it variety. So you see why getting rid of one of them is kind of hard. But what will Mauricio Pochettino do? Will be left for him, because that's why they pay him big money, right? And he's very, very experienced, so you know what to do with either one of them. Mateo Kovacic can be used as a central midfielder or a defensive midfielder. Mateo Kovacic he played for Madrid, and he was an understudy to Luka Modric. And as you guys know, Luka Modric is one of the best midfielder in the world that we've ever seen. And Mateo Kovacic, they both played for Croatia, and Mateo Kovacic loves him so much. And he actually, at a point, he said Luka Modric was like a role model to him. He looked up to him when they were in the national team, or when he was learning his trade as well. I heard Man City wants to sign him. Like Pep Guardiola is a huge admirer of Mateo Kovacic, and I think it will be a huge mistake if Chelsea sells him to Man City. It's just going to make Man City better. That we know. It's just going to make Man City better, and I'm not surprised as to why Man City wants to use him. Wants to buy him, and let me tell you why. Take a look at this stats. So he came to Chelsea in August of 2018. He was on loan from August of 2018 to June of 2019. He played 51 games. He didn't score any goal, but he played 51 games. That's very durable. Like, he's almost injury free. Now, from 2019 when we signed him up to now, he's played 169 games for Chelsea. 169 games. with 6 goals. And you guys know when it comes to Mateo Kovacic, whenever he plays with Kante is in the back there, just disrupting and intercepting passes. Mateo Kovacic is the one that takes the ball and move forward with the ball, linking midfield with the attack. So that's why he's very good, and he knows how to distribute the ball. Dribbling skills was powerful during the 20 the year, is it the 2021 year, the year we won the Champions League? Yeah, you could tell, like, in the midfield he was powerful with Jorginho and Kante. So I could see why they want to sign him. Now let's go in more into his English Premier League statistics. So in 2018-2019, he played a total of 32 games and he assisted twice. In the 2019-2020 season, he played a total of 31 games and he scored 1 goal and he assisted 3 times. In the 2020-2021 season, he played a total of 27 games and no goals, but he assisted once. In the 2021-2022 season, he played a total of 25 games, scored 2 goals and assisted 5 in 5. Now in this current season, he's played 26 games, scored 1 goal and assisted twice. And all these stats that I just read to you, they're for the English Premier League. So you could see both Kovacic and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, whoever, if they happen to leave Chelsea, whoever gets them, whatever team gets them, they're getting good players, of course. They are getting good players, of course. And if it's AC Milan right now, I believe they're kind of like in a rebuilding stage after they missed out of the Champions League final. So to Inter Milan, they're looking for they're going to lose some people in the midfield, and they're looking for players to replace them. And Ruben, my point is, I'm not surprised they're coming for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, because if he's injury free and you give him game time, he's gonna do well. He's just gonna really show his real self. And for Kovacic, we all know, like, if you sell that guy to Man City, Pep Guardiola is going to transform him. We'll probably see another Luka Modric. But with Mauricio Pochettino coming back, coming this summer, what do you think he's going to do? I'm pretty sure he's an admirer of Kovacic, if not Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Do you think he's going to keep them? Should he keep both of them? Now, if he does that, there are some other players that, like our midfield, there are some other players that him keeping them might slow their progress as well. Jorginho is gone, which I feel it's another story that it was a wrong move for us to let him go. But if a player wants to leave, we have to let him go. But now we have Kante, we have Enzo, and we have Loftus-Cheek, and we have Kovacic. We can't play all 4 of them at once, no, but we don't have a lot of competitions that we're going to be playing next season. Maybe the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, and the regular league. So you want to make players happy by playing them. But when you have 4 midfielders and you have to pick just 2, depending on what you're playing, let's not forget Gallagher as well. So I'm not sure what Mauricio Pochettino is going to do, but if you ask me personally, I won't let Kovacic go. I'll keep Kovacic. I won't let Kovacic go. I'll definitely keep him for another year or 2 years. But Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I have a feeling he personally wants to go and find game time somewhere else, because his career at Chelsea, everybody has a mixed feeling about him. They say, oh, he didn't live up to his potential. Some say, oh, he did well, it's just because of injury. And some say, oh, no, he's the best. But I feel like injury prevented him from reaching his full potential. Like when he gets going, then he's injured. He spends some few weeks on the sideline, and then he comes back again, plays. He's injured, or he's on loan at Crystal Palace, or he's on loan at Fulham and stuff like that. So I think he's probably coming to the end of his career. If this rumor I'm hearing about AC Milan already having talks to buy him, I feel like he's at the end of his career with Chelsea. But hey, don't worry about what I think. What do you guys think? I need you guys to go ahead and comment below and let me know. Will Mauricio Pochettino keep both of them? Sell? Is he going to sell Kovacic? Is he going to sell Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Or is he going to sell both of them? You guys comment. I need to know what you guys think about it. Alrighty. Please don't forget again to like this video. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thank you to those that have already done it. You guys are the real MVP. And go ahead and share this as well. Comment below. I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you.